If you want to have speaker headphones, anything nearby for once we get into the meditation part, feel free to have that close by. Have your journal close by, pen, paper, whatever it is that you need. And we're going to start with some light movement, just like we did yesterday. This one's going to be completely seated, so you don't have to find any extra space if you don't want to. So just being seated in a comfortable position, feeling the spine long, crown of the head up towards the sky. Roll those shoulders away from the ears. Focusing in on the inhales and the exhales. Notice the breath going into the nose, down the throat, the chest, into the belly. As it reverses from the belly, chest, throat, and out through the nose. Really connecting with this breath. Connecting with those inhales and those exhales. Next, inhale, letting those arms come up overhead, reaching up high. Exhaling, right hand is coming down as that left arm reaches up and over, keeping that left sit bone down. Create that space all on that left side. It might even feel nice to bend that left arm down halfway and then reach it again. Create a little bit of movement in that shoulder joint as you open and close. Beginning to find stillness, so reaching long. Inhale, come up to center, reach both of those arms up high. Exhale, left hand is coming down as that right arm reaches up and over. Keeping that right sit bone down, creating that space in that whole right side of the body. And then if it felt nice on the other side, you might find that movement of bending that arm and reaching long. Just for a few breaths. A few more. And then finding stillness. Inhale that left arm up overhead, reach up high. Exhale, folding on over those legs. Rounding that back. You might even come up onto the fingertips. You can stay folded over just as you are. If you want to walk those hands on over towards the right a little bit, kind of framing that right knee, feel free to do that. And then you might walk it to center and on over towards the left side. Coming back to center. Inhaling, lifting back up. You might want to switch the legs so the opposite leg is in front this time. And go ahead and inhale those arms up overhead. Exhale, left hand is coming onto that right knee, right hand coming behind you as you find a twist. Soft gaze over that right shoulder if the neck and shoulder allow. Inhaling, reaching up back to center. Exhale, right hand coming onto that left knee, left hand reaching behind you as you find a twist. Keeping that spine nice and long. Maybe gazing over that left shoulder. Breathe. Inhale, coming back up to center, reaching up high. Exhale on over those legs once more. Noticing the differences the second time around. If you're wanting to frame one knee and then the other, taking your time to do that, or you might just relax on over the legs. Letting your body guide you. Listening to your breath, listening to your body. Eventually coming back to center. Lifting that torso back up. You can keep the legs as they are. If you want to switch them again, go ahead and switch them. Having the hands lightly on the tops of the knees here. We're going to round that back. So pushing that spine towards the back of the room. And then that next breath, I want you to let that heart shine open, curving the spine the opposite way. Moving at your breath pace as you curve the spine one way and then the other. As you continue with the seated cat-cow, you might even notice you find some movement side to side, create little semicircles, or maybe creating a full circle feels better for the body. Letting yourself explore. Evening yourself out. Coming back to neutral. Let's go ahead and place both of the hands on the heart. Closing the eyes if it feels comfortable. Starting to prepare ourselves for this next part, for the meditation. But before we go there, just feeling the stillness, feeling the after effects of moving the body. Your intention might even start to peek through. Or if it's not there today or yet, it's okay. It might be the same as yesterday. Maybe it's something different today. Letting yourself grow through the process. Letting the hands come to prayer, sealing it in. With our next breath, I want you to reach those arms up overhead. Let the arms open out, go to the side as we release this intention or release whatever we're feeling right now. And start making your way into that comfortable seated meditation position you're wanting to go into, or if you prefer to be on your back, settling in for that. We're just finding those last final adjustments in order to settle in for meditation. The eyes start to become heavy. Focusing in on the breath once more. On the inhales and the exhales. Finding that anchor of the breath. Knowing that this anchor will bring you back to the present moment at any point in time. feeling that breath as it fills the lungs. And as you exhale, releasing everything you no longer need. Inhaling in life, exhaling out fear. Inhaling in strength, exhaling out fear. Knowing that strength and that power behind the breath, behind this anchor that holds you steady. Beginning our journey together. As we find ourselves walking on a beach, feeling the sand underneath our toes, feeling that warmth. With each step, knowing that the ground below us, that sand supports us. Feel it embrace the foot, feel it embrace the toes. And as you're walking along this beach, you begin to notice the shells in the sand, the seaweed on the shore, the smell of salt in the air, of a cool breeze, but warm enough. Letting the sun tickle the skin. Hearing the waves. As they ripple in. Maybe even being curious enough to get closer to the water. To let the waves roll up, covering the feet. Embracing the legs or the ankles. Feeling as it's like a blanket when it rises, covering you. And then as it falls off, uncovering you. Being playful. Almost like it's playing hide and seek. And as you continue walking on this beach, continue noticing the waves, the ocean, the sand, the sky, the sun, the clouds. You begin to notice a dock. And on this dock, there's a boat. letting yourself walk on this dock and come onto the boat. And as if by magic, once you're on that boat, it starts to float away. You begin to move upon this boat, feeling the sensations of the ocean underneath you. As it makes its way to another island close by. But on this journey in the ocean, you might notice the life in the ocean, playful dolphins peeking through, sea turtles even. Seeing that clarity, that clearness of the crystal water. Taking in everything fully and completely. The boat settles on this other island as if by magic. You make your way off this boat, noticing the green lush forest within this island. And walking toward this greenery. Noticing the change underneath the feet, maybe a little coolness now underneath the toes. As you make your way through this forest, beginning to hear the sounds of birds, of life. Letting yourself be playful and curious, letting the hands graze upon the nature around you. Taking in and embracing that scenery. On your walk, you notice a cave. Making your way to this cave. Beginning to notice the chill in the air. The chill underneath your toes. walking through this cave in this darkness. Letting yourself embrace the darkness around. Knowing how it's also needed in life. And how all darkness fades over time. Seeing a light peeking through at the end of the tunnel, the end of the cave here. Noticing this light peek through. Focusing in on the breath as you calmly walk to this light. This light begins to get bigger, larger, cover more space. Noticing the greenery, the moss upon the rocks in this cave. As the light shines through. And once you make it to that opening, to that light, you see the magic of a beautiful waterfall flowing in the middle of this cave. Seeing the life around this waterfall, this little lake. Being in awe of its beauty, of all it holds. Feeling the warmth once more. Feeling safe. Making your way underneath the waterfall. With the water becoming louder, drowning everything out around you. The water, the current is strong, just like your heart, just like your heartbeat. The only thing that matters. You might begin to let the hand peek through the water. And parts of this waterfall might start to wash upon you. Feeling the water roll off your body. Feeling it as it cleanses the body, the mind, and the soul. Making your way to the other side of that waterfall. And you notice an opening in the cave to lead you outside, back into the bright, beautiful day. Hearing the noises of nature around you once more. Feeling that warmth of the sun as it peeks through the leaves. Making your way back to your boat. Taking your time, feeling a renewed sense of beauty, of appreciation of the life around you. And once you're back on your boat, just like the magic before, it undocks the shore. To make your way back to that first island, that first beach that you took off from. Smelling the salt in the air, the cool breeze as it mixes with the sun. Feeling it renewing and refreshing you. Docking back in into your wooden dock from where you once took off. And making your way off the boat. Walking along that dock, feeling the wood underneath the toes, underneath the feet. Making it back to that sand, to that beautiful beach where we began. Taking a few moments before we end our journey to sit upon this beach, or maybe you feel yourself laying back, letting the ground underneath you embrace you, letting it hold you. Letting the palms face down towards the earth, interlacing with the sand. Feeling this big warm hug that the earth is giving you. Possibly even noticing as a smile starts to creep upon your face. As the heart opens here, feeling peace, feeling love, feeling appreciation and gratitude for everything you're being offered in this very moment. For this beautiful gift of life. Remembering how everything is connected, how everything is one. Beginning to make your way back onto your feet. And walking back through this beach where we began. Might even take a few moments in the ocean once more, washing off that sand and letting yourself be playful with that flowing water once more before we come back. Allowing yourself to connect back with your anchor, with that breath, with those inhales and those exhales. To come back to this present moment. Allowing little wiggles to start coming into the body once more, in the fingers and the toes. Possibly allowing bigger movements each time. Just reawakening yourself. Slowly, softly, and gently, letting the eyes flutter open. And grabbing onto that paper, that pen, that journal. And allowing the words to flow. Not thinking or purposely guiding as to what the words need to be. Just letting whatever comes, come. Allowing the words to flow from your pen or pencil onto your paper. A few more minutes still, writing either what happened during your meditation, what thoughts came up, any intentions, any purposes. We're not thinking twice as to what's going onto the paper, just letting it flow. Letting it be raw. Letting it be unfiltered. And embracing that beauty that comes with it. If you're still needing any time to continue writing, I want you to embrace that. And only complete your writing when you're ready. Otherwise, wrapping it up if you haven't already. Setting your writing utensil and your paper or journal down. And we're gonna let the spine become nice and long. Shoulders away from the ears. Letting that heart be open. Let's open up those arms. Let that heart shine forward. Create that space. Exhale, letting the hands come to the heart. Feeling all that energy, all that vibration that we sent out. As we were all together on this journey. Let the hands come to heart center as we seal it in nice and close. Completing our practice for today. Let's bow our head in gratitude for this day, for this breath, for this beautiful life that we're given. Thank you to each of you for sharing this journey with me and for you being here, creating the space that you need, that's needed, and sharing your light with each and every single one of us. The light, the love, and the spirit in me humbly bows to the light, the love, and spirit in each of you. Namaste. Thank you, friends. Drink water. Water's always good in case of anything. If you ever have any questions or anything, I'm here for you these days. Any feedback or anything that you like, don't like, feel free to contact me or contact Kim at any point in time. Annie, I love how there's like a ray of light literally going on your face. Just saying that real quick. And just let us know. We're here to help you. We're here to create the safe space for you, whatever it is that you need during these 3 days or even longer. Kim will send out an email with this for those of you that are watching that weren't here live, or even if you're wanting to rewatch this at a later point in time to come back and reflect. I hope during this whole process, so that you're able to maybe find new little things that you didn't know were there, or you even have all this together, and then after maybe a few weeks, you come back and reflect and kind of see the magic that happened. Alrighty, well, I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a good rest of the day. Stay safe. Bye.